G'day, guys. Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. One thing I really got over this year, I think, in terms of the off-season talk and Steelers talk, and I love Steelers football. I cannot wait for it to be back. The fact they're back within 5 more days of training camp, preseason football, actual football in September. I'm going to a game, Christmas Day game, Steelers versus Chiefs in Pittsburgh. Get to go home again. So getting excited, starting to save up and get my things in order so I can be part of Heinz Field, black and gold, waving my terrible towel, going crazy. But it feels like that this off season has been one of the most, from this perspective anyway. Stay with me and let me know in the comments below if you agree. If you don't agree, that's fine. But it feels like, from my perspective, it has been one of the most draining off season talk with the rumors and trades and Steelers should go and get this guy. The Pittsburgh Steelers have this advantage to go and land this guy. Steelers, are in pole position or ranked number one, or the odds are in their favor. The Pittsburgh Steelers are expected to trade for. Steelers should go and get this bloke. It's like, put those titles in, those taglines, and then you just grab a random player that's in the know or around the league. For instance, it's the Brandon Ayuk stuff. Has been beaten like a dead horse. That story is so far gone. It's not even fun to mention his name anymore, let alone talking about the idea or proposition of it happening, right? I recently just saw another one. This is why I'm making the video, and I'm wearing my hat, Bobby's hat, and I'm trying to make sense of it all. But I saw the one that was Davante Adams. Davante Adams is now being a trade, I guess, candidate or player who the Steelers could go and get. Where does that stuff come from? Like, do they really think that the Steelers would go and get Davante? I just don't see it. I don't see Davante Adams coming to the Steelers. I don't see that even the Raiders getting rid of Davante Adams. He's a great player. Why would they get rid of him? Why would they trade him away? It's easy to grab this stuff, grab a player, throw it out there, use that player for the clickbait title, the headline, all those things, and then talk about what's there. Now, look, sometimes it can be fun. It can be lots of fun. I was not against them getting Wilson or not against them getting Fields, but I thought like it wasn't going to happen. And then at one stage, it just went boom, where Russell Wilson came to us. Omar Khan made the move. Justin Fields, then he came as well, and Kenny Pickett was out the door. But then I think sometimes it's a bit of overkill. Like, I feel like for 6 months, well, we had the draft, and then for 2 solid months, like 6 months without football, but then for 2 solid months. That's why I was talking about the live stream the other day. Maybe I might take off some time next year, from June to July. Like, dead set, just take it off and just go on a holiday, go to Europe. I don't know, just do nothing that is Pittsburgh Steelers football, and just then come back and go, hey, what happened? Who did what? Who did we sign for? Because I think it's been a bit of overkill in the terms of like these names getting out there. It's like, I'm excited for football to get back and for players to hit one another, and for especially our team. And I think we have a good chance this year. I really do. I think we have a good chance that the defense has gotten better. I think offense will be much better than last year. No Matt Canada. I think we have a good chance to be around the AFC North and try and go 4-2, 5-1 with those respective teams. And I think we have a solid chance at a playoff run, right? From the standpoint of like the offseason, this offseason has been better than last year, But I think where it kind of kills me a bit is the overuse and the overkill and the over dramatization of the media. And that's where I get all my Steeler stuff. That's where most Steeler fans, they go to YouTube. So thank you for watching this video 5 minutes in. They go to YouTube or they go to Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and they see these headlines that are created by publications who grab your attention and say, Steelers should trade for. The Steelers are entertaining the idea of Davante Adams to the Pittsburgh Steelers. But it doesn't make any sense. We haven't heard any rumor that is really true in that sense where players have been contacted by the Steelers. You know, it hasn't come from any real sources. It's grab X player, make up headline, make it sound like the Steelers are attracted to that player based off the positional need at the receiver spot where we look like we're thin. And yes, the receiver room on paper, because we haven't seen Wilson, we haven't seen Calvin Austin play that much, and we haven't seen Van Jefferson play as a receiver. So it definitely does look like it's thin. At the same time, I guarantee you, how I've been watching Steelers for a long time, and you have too at home, they have a plan at receiver. It's not just going to my terrible towel's falling off. Not just going to fall away. It's my 4th of July one. Not just going to fall away, and they're not going to go into the season with zero plan at the receiver position. I feel like the fan base and some of these media outlets are using that gap with the receiver position to create the absolute nonsense of all nonsense articles, clickbait videos, storylines, and all those kind of things. When the Steelers should have a plan going into the offseason by using more tight ends, by using the running game more, by getting Pickens the ball, and hopefully Roman Wilson steps up. And I think he can. I think he can step up as a young player. I also believe that Van Jefferson can carve out a role too, and Cordero Patterson as well. So I don't really fall for this stuff that much, but it's frustrating to see always on your timeline is grab X player. He did this, or he should be this, or Steelers are going to be expected to sign this player. When in reality, it hasn't happened. Like the truest thing that's happened in the last 2 months is nothing. They've signed Big Red Tyler Matakevich. That's all they've signed. They haven't signed any receiver or traded for. The rumors just have not lived up to the expectation of it going to happen. So you know what? Next year, I think I might do it. I think I might take off 2 months or a month and a half and just be like, okay, you deal with all the crap rumors. I'm going to be sitting on the beach in Thailand, drinking beers, eating pizza, having a good time, maybe having a few cocktails and whatnot, a few bourbons, and sitting back. Because when I read all the stuff on the internet, it just gets you down. It's just too much over dramatization. And Steelers are expected to sign this guy, and then it never happens. All right, I'll go back to making my countdown. I'll see you guys later.